Hi guys, welcome to the mix. It's time for, well, it's clearly not a weekly roundup. It's clearly not a monthly roundup, but let's call it a quarterly roundup. It has been a shamefully long time, like 6 months probably almost, since I've done one of these things. And I figured now, as I say, quarter point through the year, and with the Easter long weekend, I've got a bit more time to actually go and do this. I would bring you up to speed on, some of the trials and tribulations, some of the sort of sucky stuff behind the scenes in the industry in general, but obviously positive things as well. I guess you may have noticed if you're a regular mixer, if you visit us online and shop with us, thank you, then you would have spotted these things. I mean, new features perhaps on the website, new prices, things being out of stock, coming back into stock. But yeah, for everyone else, I thought I would jump on here and restore it for posterity, because we've done, trying to be a little bit more engaging online. We've done some of those question boxes on our Instagram stories. And we're seeing the same questions come in over and over again. It's unfortunately, it's nearly always negative stuff. So not like, not about us doing a bad job, but just when are you restocking this? Is this discontinued? What happened to this? I mean, a lot of things that we can't really do much about ourselves, but I mean, instead of answering it over and over again, like broadly speaking, if you see products sitting on the website that are out of stock and have been for quite some time, it's because we're hoping to get them back. It doesn't mean we have an ETA or we've even got half a chance of getting them back, but we live in hope, and there's so many of our things, like bestsellers we've had for a long time, for years and years, that we may never see again. Now I'm hearing bad things, but I leave it up there just in case it shows up. So, I mean, these are things like nano pancakes, obviously been very good for us over the years. Loads of fans of those, lots of different flavors we had. Right now, we've been waiting for stock for 6 months. And the importers in the UK just say, oh, they're not being made, the order's in, blah, 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 blah. So, they're doing their best, but they're just not being made. So we may never see those again, but I really don't want to let go of the listings. So yeah, they may come back, but we're trying things like that. But Kernel seasons as well, this has historically been a really popular one for us. And they're just popcorn seasonings, but I guess people use them in cooking and everything else. But they've been a weirdly popular seller for us since 2017, years and years. And now I'm being told that the new owners over in the States aren't that interested in the European market, in the UK market, and they're just not sharing the stock, and the price rises and blah, 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 blah. So again, negative stuff there. I haven't, bitten the bullet, hidden flavors and everything. We still have a few left, but yeah, I don't know when the next restock is coming. It's way overdue, but more and more I chase, the more kind of bad stuff I'm hearing back. Kodiak cakes as well, like pancake mixes I've done for years and years. The kind of retro Americana, things with the grizzly bear on it. We've done those since probably 2016, and now the order has been in for probably 8 months, more than 6 months, and I've been waiting. I kept getting next month. Oh, it's being moved, but shipping delays, and then price rises, and then MOQs being ready. So we have to order several pallets at a time. So it went from 1 pallet to 2 pallet to 3 pallet, and it's just all getting a little bit crazy. And broadly speaking, reading between the lines, I don't think we're going to see those, at least no time soon. So this is just a smattering of things. I mean, more immediately, things like Ghost, for example, bestseller for us here, something we've done lots with over the years. Still good friends with the guys, wearing the shirt, obviously. But yeah, we're missing half the ranges. I mean, half the flavors, half the stuff's there. We don't get some of the new releases. It's just they don't have enough to share is the fundamental problem. And yeah, it's to do with manufacturing issues, but logistical stuff, bringing it over from the States, everything's costing more. I get it, but yeah, incredibly frustrating for me and for you guys. But anyway, yeah, I'm sticking with the negative stuff for a few minutes, and then I'll say some positive stuff. But I'm just doing a very quick whip through bits and pieces, just to give again, so you know why certain things are the way they are. Anyway, yeah, those delays. Also, new launches. You may have noticed we've been a bit quiet on Instagram. We certainly feel that, but we've always thrived on new products. We've gone after new products, exciting new things, trying to get things in first, as quickly as possible. But at the moment, we're just not getting that many new products in the industry. I mean, it's not like there's not the new product development being done, but I mean, certainly functional foods have kind of hit a certain threshold, so we're not getting as many new launches in terms of flavors and things. And supplements as well. There's a lot of Me Too sort of stuff going on, but but even then, that's not the main problem. The problem is that you're getting big manufacturing lead times, or they simply don't have the ingredients, and it's making everyone be a little bit more conservative. It's hard enough to keep your existing ranges and your best sellers and things in stock without worrying about doing exciting new stuff and pushing the envelope. So it's kind of, it's bad for us because we've always built the business around doing exciting new things. So that's kind of our bad. And it's worked well throughout the 8-9 years I've been doing this mad thing. But yeah, now it's difficult, and I can understand why it's difficult to manufacture stuff. So yeah, this is why we are trying to get new stuff in. We're trying to find exciting, buzzy things to throw at you, but yeah, not so much luck at the moment. And obviously importing from Europe now harder, importing from the States now more expensive. So yeah, it's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, really, in terms of doing that. But we are trying again. Yeah, and then finally, well, not quite finally, but more sucky stuff, price rises. So again, if you shop with us regularly, you might have spotted a few of these. We have actually swallowed the majority of this, but a 3% price rise, a 5% price rise, we can take the hit on that just for the sake of, keeping the ship afloat and keeping the things moving and stuff. But we're talking 10%, 15%, 30%. We're seeing some of these scary price rises coming down the line. And even with my, tenuous grip on business finance and kind of, margin and profit, it's like, hang on, we're going to have to do something about this. So, you will see a few price rises, basically. It won't just be from us. It'll be for everyone, because there's some real sort of shocks coming through the system. You've got to hope it's going to come back down, but you guys will be as aware as we are, in terms of business things, that on the personal finance front, price rises are quite insane. So obviously the petrol's gone through the roof, the cost of energy's gone through the roof. I mean, we've been hit from all sides, business, personal, whatever. And it seems a bit crazy when people have less money to spend, and yet you're putting the price up of things. So it doesn't make much sense at all. But we're taking the hit where we can, and I think manufacturers are doing the same, because no one wants this to happen. But certainly in terms of the ingredients, some of these things, they've gone up so much they've got no choice to pass it along. Not to mention logistical costs, and then it's stupid stuff like the couriers have obviously gone up. I get that, again, petrol and things, but yeah, big price rises there. So unfortunately, we've had to put our courier prices up. You may have noticed this. We used to have an entry level kind of one size fits all $3.99 that got it to you. Now we've had to put that to $4.99. Ouch. But what I can at least say is that everything we give you at that, it should be exceeded. So if it says 2 to 3 day, it should be a 2 day. If it's a 1 to 2 day, it should be a next day. It should be a 1 day. And obviously DPD is DPD. DPD have given us a lot of trouble this year, but the price rises there kind of sting a bit. But at the end of the day, they're still a good service, good systems. Anyway, yeah. But we've had price rise on bars. Grenades gone up a lot. So we haven't really touched this yet. But we're going to have to sneak a few pennies on here and there, I think. So be forewarned. But grenades gone up a lot. Bear bells have gone up. Fulfill's gone up. Battle bites have gone up. Nearly everything has gone up there. The Perform protein has been of late a very good seller for us, because it's a good value one, and it remains good value, but we're going to have to put a few quid on each tub. But I think we've already done it for the smaller tubs, and it's so hard to get the stock of them anyway. But for the bigger tubs, yeah, they're going to have to jump up, because there's been a huge price rise from the suppliers on that one. So that will filter in this week. Next week, we're going to have to put it up there as well. So it's going to jump up to maybe $46.99, $45.99, $47.99. The final things, we've got to work it out, but it's going to go up quite a bit, which is unfortunate, because it is a very good seller for us right now, but it's nice stuff, and I think it will remain a very good seller. But you're going to see the same prices as all the value ranges, Applied Nutrition, CMP, Effective. They've all sort of played in that kind of good value space, like economy sort of space, but they're all seeing, they work to very small margins, and they're going to have to leapfrog stuff. So yeah, again, keep an eye out, but it's no one profiteering. It's just the nature of things at the moment. Whey protein isolate is going to be particularly expensive. That has seen the biggest rise. So whey protein isolate, we don't really do that many whey protein isolates, but yeah, they've almost priced a bit ridiculously now. What else to say? Body power. Now let's do this one here. International shipping. The other one we hear quite a lot of is German customers. So if anyone watching, thank you for sticking with us. We're trying. But yeah, we are trying. We can't ship anything. Since Brexit, we haven't been able to get nearly anything into Germany. And most of the European countries we're having to turn off here and there. I've just lost Sweden this week as well, because stuff's getting routinely turned around, rejected. We're doing our best with the paperwork and everything, but it's just the food items are a no-no, basically. That's the problem. And so yeah, Germany was historically a very big exporting market for us. We just can't get anything in there. France is doing okay. Ireland's doing okay. But yes, sorry, folks. We are still working on it. But yeah, I've even taken some of the signs off the site saying we ship there, because who knows at this point when that's going to be back on again. And then the other one I mentioned here, Body Power. It doesn't really make any odds at this point, because it was 2 years ago, the last Body Power, and meh. But yeah, that was supposed to happen. They were supposed to have another go at it this year, maybe a third go. And we heard that is cancelled. There was no real, fanfare. There was no real explanation for this. It was just plug was pulled. Oh, we can't do the show we want to do. I don't know if they're ever going to do it again. I don't know if they're going to do it next year, maybe. But the problem was we'd paid for a stand a couple of years ago, so I very much doubt we're going to see that again now. So not ideal, but I guess pandemic, something sacrificed to that. But yeah, look out for the Arnold show back end of the year. First run in September last year. Did really well. I think it'll be bigger and better this year. And obviously without body power, I think people are really throwing themselves into that. So yeah, we haven't got a stand or anything, but we'll be going along. So check that out instead if you're looking forward to body power. I don't really, I've got no info about what happened behind the scenes, but I just know that it's not happening and kind of screwed. Anyway, that's all the negative stuff. So I run on too long. Positive stuff. We're against a backdrop of this kind of, crazy year and everything going on at the moment between pandemics and, nuclear threats and whatever it is. It's, there is some positive stuff going on, certainly on our home front here. And obviously on the COVID front, we can, as I say, go out about and do our thing. Here we have, the online sales are up and down. I think that's maybe related to people going out and about more often, having more exciting real world things to spend their money on rather than just sitting home shopping. So, and we also had the storms and stuff like that as well, which were a bit weird for a few days there. And there's been a lot of distractions, but positive stuff. The store here, so this is where the camera is currently sat, tripod, has been getting busier. So more of you guys have been nice enough to come down and say hi. That's, nice novelty after the couple of years we haven't done it. And obviously the shop we closed with the pandemic. And we've made a bit of an effort with some banners and signs, and we got a silly flag and various other bits. So yeah, it's quite cool to see that. So please come along. I'll put some photographs behind me as well. I'll impose them or something like that so you can actually see it here. But as the weather improves and people are out and about a little bit more, that's working quite nicely. Website updates, we've got new review software. This is where we get to the boring technical stuff that's kind of my background, but no one really cares about. But there's new review software that I think is a nice refresh, and it looks quite, more modern versus that. It needed to be done. But for the first time, we're also inviting reviews of our service, reviews of the mix itself rather than just the individual products. So if you can chime in there, if you can be obviously gentle, then that would be lovely. But it's just obviously I've been doing this for 8 years, 9 years, whatever it is, long time. And we've never really done site reviews. So it looks a bit weird because I think we've got something like 35, 40 on there. And for a business that's been around that long, that looks a bit weird. So I'm keen to try and get a decent number there as soon as possible. Obviously, the product reviews, as normal there, you can comment on them and give star reviews and stuff. So that's all great. And you get a coupon for leaving product reviews as well. So a little bit of a discount for your next order. So look out for that. You should be getting new invitation emails. But any feedback for the business itself, very much welcomed. Thank you for that. Subscriptions, we're kind of offering subscriptions now on our Mix of the Month monthly selection box. So that's actually now this guy here. Rather than the bags we used to send them in, it's bigger and it's a bit more expensive as a result, but it's obviously presented quite nicely in this. And if you take out the subscription, it's just a monthly cancel at any time kind of deal. You save 10% and you save a bit on shipping and stuff as well. So if you jump on the Mix of the Month page, it'll explain it. But we update that every month. Now we've got the box. Now it's a bit bigger. We can put slightly more exciting stuff in it, like more contemporary releases and things. That should be good. That's on site. We might roll the subscriptions out to other products as well, maybe proteins and things. But again, with stock so iffy at the moment, I don't want to sell subscriptions to something that we might not actually be able to fulfill. So we'll see. But we're starting Mix of the Month, so check that out. Freebie system, you might have noticed on site, we've got to promote it a little bit more, but it's been bedded in for a while now. But you spend over a certain amount, you can choose a free product. Woohoo! At the moment, we've tried it at £30. We'll do it occasionally when we have stuff to add on at that level. But I think it's currently set to £60. So you obviously get the free shipping at 50, so that's good. And then at 60, you get to choose something from the drop down there. So all you need to do, there's a gauge on site that tells you how far away you are from your freebie, same as for your free shipping, and you can choose the product from the drop down at the bottom, but just make sure you actually hit add to cart or claim now, just because if you don't hit the final button after choosing it, it doesn't add it to the cart. And then, people can say, I didn't get my freebie. But it's just, we don't even know about it unless you physically actually claim the freebie. But yeah, that's on there. It seems to be working pretty well for most folks. So yeah, check that out. We'll do more with that going forward. We will be doing, we've done some wholesale on the background as well, behind the scenes as well. So maybe another angle for us. But I mean, yeah, that's not very exciting for you guys online. And then finally, yeah, on customer support, we have a new system actually going in place, but we're also going to be doing WhatsApp, which everyone uses WhatsApp nowadays. It's fairly easy, and it's not too intimidating getting a WhatsApp message instead of one of us ringing you. Should there be an order problem, God forbid. But yeah, WhatsApp, in case you want to ask us questions or you have order issues, we will be putting that in very soon as well. And I think you can access this from like our Instagram profile, from Facebook. So yeah, that should be pretty nifty. So we're doing various bits and pieces, and there's still cosmetic changes to the website. You'll see a little bit here and there as well. New stuff then. So that's more of the technical, behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, new stuff. I'm not going to go through anything in any great detail because this video will then turn into an hour or anything, and I want to kind of stop it soon. But there's some things you'll see, brands that have come back. For example, Swolesome. These guys here, these are made by Maddie down in Devon. So it's great to have these back. I don't think I've announced these in a video or anything, but been going for a few months and been very well received. We've had some seasonal ranges. We had some Christmassy bits in. So the Easter ones recently, Easter egg hunt, the cream eggs, loads of stuff like that. So yeah, Maddie keeps pumping out these awesome flavors, just keep an eye on the site for them there. But if you remember these from way back, they are now back in the mix. So thank you, Maddie, and enjoy, guys. Just remember though, we store them frozen, like freezers here. So they go out with as much shelf life on them as possible, but they are fresh things. So when you get them, especially if you've ordered like 6 or a dozen, like people order loads of these at a time, that you store them in probably at least the fridge, particularly as we're getting to summer, as it's getting warmer, just to give you the extra shelf life on them. Obviously, if you want to keep them for longer, freeze them, that does the job. But yes, Swolsome's back, for example, that's pretty cool. Ghost, I touched on before, finally got some restocks, and there are some exciting new things coming. It's taken a sort of slow burn this year doing it, but there's some really cool launches. I'm told made just from next month, so it's great. But for now, we've just got vegan back. It's on site as we speak, including the chocolate cereal milk, which has been our vegan bestseller for a couple of years now, or 18 months, how long we've had it. But yeah, this stuff is magic. And I think we got banana pancake batter and pancake batter back in. But yeah, there's Waaay coming back in as well. At the moment, we've just got chocolate chip cookie, but we're finally going to have some other flavors. I think cereal milk, fruity cereal milk, and maybe the coffee ice cream or the milk chocolate. So it's not everything, but better than nothing right now. And hydration as a new product's come in. Boom. This is something they launched on their consumer sites a month ago. And we've been waiting to get our hands on, but it's a really nice product, and it's another category people are touching on more and more at the moment. But it's obviously stim-free. It doesn't really work as a pre-workout as such, but I'm using it in place of a BCAA at the moment, in place of an intra-workout, because I do feel it helps with endurance, and I certainly don't hydrate enough, and it encouraged me to do it. In a weird way, it seems to make me more thirsty, but I think that's maybe how it works. I mean, obviously it's salts and stuff in there, electrolytes, but it encourages me to then drink more water, which is ultimately what you're after here. You need to be hydrated as a system to work at your best. And yeah, it does the job. Plus, it tastes great. They've managed to control the saltiness quite nicely, and it's just made it moreish on the backside. So lovely product. I've tried the lemon crush myself. It's a classic sort of lemon barley Robinson sort of drink. Fantastic in your shaker, fantastic sitting at your desk, very refreshing for the summer. 2 flavors of those are available. They're all in right now behind me. So yeah, you'll get a kick out of that if you're after something, I guess, a little bit more different, but it comes across as sort of health product. And I think it's genuinely refreshing, and you do notice the difference. So yeah, quite excited for that. Also, their multivitamins, that's just come in as well. We've been waiting for these for ages. They first launched them a year or so ago, but very powerful. Don't eat them on an empty stomach, I will say that. But yeah, they do their job. They're action-packed. They're great products, and they're vegan-friendly, which is not always the way for multivitamins. So yeah, there you go. Ghost restock's coming in. That's one. What else have we got? Quest has been doing very well. You might have seen, there are some flavors that will be going, like the cinnamon. Sadly, I think that's gone. But Quest, we had a bit of revival, quite popular in the mix. And the owners over there, there's a new company that owns them, same company that owns the Adkins brand, I think. They are reasonably up for UK sales and exporting and everything like that. So look out for more products coming there. They've just done mini bars and various other bits and pieces. They've got some peanut butter cups coming, new ones. So yeah, lots of cool stuff. We just got these, for example, they're frosted cookies. We sell them in boxes because the individual cookies inside, whilst tasty, are not individually labeled. So we can't really sell them on their own, but I think you get 8 a box or something like that. They're really nice. And we've got the chips back as well. Don't get some of these. Yeah, really popular. yeah, like taco ones, but we've got pretty much all the flavors on there. And yeah, they're pricey, but they are really good and quite incredible nutritionals. So they're doing quite well. There are 2 new fulfilled bars coming. So I think there's a dark choc peanut and a white choc peanut, something like that. So I don't know when, but we will have those sooner or later, I'm sure. So that's a bar launch to get excited about. Can the white choc peanut they have there rival Grenade's best-selling one? Can it rival Fulfill's, Bear Bell's newish one? We'll wait and see. What else? Power Crunch, the brand came in. I've mentioned that. 3D Energy back. You can see the cans here. The Christian's 3D Energy has been going for a while now, and it's a very good balance of kind of fresh flavor and power. You get nearly 200 milligrams of caffeine in these things. So yeah, great products. One of our favorite energy drinks for sure. And we've just finally got the gold. That's a kind of pina colada-y sort of coconutty one. We've got the pink, which is candy floss, cotton candy. I always confuse the two, but yeah, very, very sweet. And blue as well. Blue classic one that was out of stock actually for a couple of months. Finally got this back as well. We're still waiting on the Liberty Pop, but yeah, everything else is in. Purple's quite low, the grape's quite low. So yeah, stock up on that because I think the manufacturing on that will be a while yet. But 3D's back. Obviously, Ghost Energy came back. I mentioned that in my warehouse rundown the other day. So we got 3 flavors. There are more we were hoping for in the new ones, maybe the orange, but we didn't get it. We did get the watermelon back, as I say, and it has been a long time since we've seen that, but that's very good. Again, refreshing for the summer. There's something new from Mars coming, I think, on the Snickers front, so we'll say more when we can on that. The Caramel Biscuit Perform came in. That's this guy. That's a Biscoff-inspired flavor. A lot of companies are now trying to do this. Perform, obviously, did a great job in terms of that. Sold out incredibly quickly. It was a hell of a fight getting it in. We still have the big tubs. We don't have any of the small tubs. That's my tub. We don't have any of the small tubs, but the big tubs we do still have. Somewhere in the pile behind me, along with most of the other flavors, we did finally get a big Perform restock on both sizes. So grab those while you can, and again in advance of more price rises. What else? Oh, and there's a new Wow Protein Donut. So Tom over there, it's been a while since he's released a new flavor, but there are 1-2 flavors very close in the pipeline. So look out for that soon as something new to launch. Anyway, that is probably enough for me. I'm going way over where I wanted to be with this. The only other thing I've got sitting here, I didn't show you, and I don't think I ever did. This is quite a big launch for us. We did selection boxes. So some of them are flavor themed. This one you can see here. Party Time, so that's a birthday flavored one, so sprinkles aplenty. And we've got a caramel one, we've got a chocolate one, we've got a fruity one, we've got a cinnamon one, we've got a peanut butter lovers one. That's what this is here. But yeah, these are our own sort of pick and mixy boxes. As you can see, yeah, Millie and I had lots of fun with the artwork. I don't think we've shown them on here before, but that's broadly speaking what you get. So, yeah, we've got these on site now, the full range. We've got a mega mystery mix we do in there, which is like a bumper version of our mystery mix 3-bar thing we've done for ages. Mix of the month obviously comes in it too. There you go. So it's all, yeah, cute, over the top. Check those out. Good for gifting, but also good for yourself as well. And we'll be doing more of these and more seasonal launches those as well. But yeah, that was a big launch for us. Been going quite nicely. We put them on Etsy and things like that as well. So yeah, that was another win for the mix. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to cut it off here, guys. Thank you for watching. Sorry, this one has dragged on again. But please, for more up-to-date contemporary bits and pieces, follow us on our Instagram thing. And we're going to try and do the stories and the reels and start building things out on there, just because it's much easier for me to grab something and walk around and do this, like everyone else has been doing for ages, rather than these big diatribes I'm doing on YouTube here. But yeah, it is lovely to see you. We are still going. We are still going, you know, strong. Maybe limping a little bit here and there, but I mean, we're still going in the right direction. And yeah, broadly speaking, yeah, well, I don't want to jinx it quite yet, but hopefully the world's going to soon enough be back in a better place and leveled out and stuff. But yeah, it's still a bit exciting out there. Anyway, have a wonderful Easter, guys, and I will catch you next time. Bye for now.